silence dance. One dance. For all time's sake.
Jack, don't.
Morning.
Rick, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Obviously. I knocked a few times, so is this the writer hard at work, or is something else weighing on that mind?
Jack, we wanted to market research on this. What the hell is this? This is worthless.
It took me weeks to get those statistics.
And that's all they are, Jack. Nothing but numbers. Look, Jack, what I need is your analysis. This doesn't mean anything without it. I suggest to you that you give me something that we can use.
Well, what do you think?
About your dress? Are you going over to Clay's office?
Minnie, don't even say Alex's real name. Makes me wonder if you really want to see me happy.
Egypt, it's wrong.
20 years is a long time. Too long. That's just going to make it even more special when I'm reunited with my loving husband. Oh, Egypt, I didn't know you were married.
I'm expecting some furniture this morning at my apartment, so I'll be working there.
Fine. You know, the research from our medical consultant is in on the overnight mail.
Good. Hop in a cab. We'll discuss it at my place. We have to get rolling on the health and science segment.
Well, great. You know, I'll talk to Linda and see if she has the notes from our meeting with legal. You could go over those, too.
Alden, you're on your toes.
See you in an hour or so?
You bet. Where to stay on Martha's Vineyard? Historic Inns of Maine. La Duchess Anne for a royal weekend?
On Block Island. It's a lovely old inn and very romantic, and I made a reservation for us for this weekend.
Oh, well, sorry, Gwen, but I'll be working this weekend.
I see. The way you were working last evening. I was at the casino also, Jeff, and you seem to be having a very pleasant time with Tricia and her friends.
What are you doing, spying on me?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, then why didn't you make your presence known?
Because I was hurt, and I was very angry with you for lying to me.
My plans changed.
Obviously.
Look it. I don't owe you any explanations on how I spend my time. I felt like checking out the casino. I ran into your daughter. Gwyneth, you're pressuring me.
A phone call might have been nice, Jeff. Unless, of course, you didn't want me to join you.
I'm running late, if you'll excuse me.
I've been thinking about everything but the book. It's been that way all morning. These flowers are beautiful.
In honor of the first day of your career as a best-selling author.
That sounds sort of scary, but thank you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the responsibility that goes with the title. Rick, this was just a hobby. Now I have to answer to editors and publishers. I have to meet a deadline.
Is that why you can't concentrate?
Mostly.
Is the other part Jack?
No.
You sure? Stace, it's only natural. You danced with him last night when two people are married as long as you and
I've been thinking about the party at the casino. Thank you very much. It was a great way to celebrate my trip to New York. So Jack just happened to be there. Nothing's changed between us.
You got kind of close to him. I just figured maybe...
Rick, he put me through hell. One dance will not change that. Our relationship will never be the same because he slept with another woman.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Besides, I'm married to this book now anyway.
Makes the blood flow, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the heart thinks. I keep wondering when they're going to figure out that I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, professionals get contracts to write novels. I'm just an amateur.
Well, I know of a certain publishing firm that doesn't seem to think so. How much more proof do you need?
You know you're good to me.
And for you. Make you see how terrific you are. Stace, I like helping you. Most of all, I just like being with you.
Yeah, I got a husband, all right, but we're estranged. You know, separated. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was hoping this trip might help, you know, be away for a while. Well, you know what they say. Absence does make the heart grow fonder. I sure hope so. Well, I'm so sorry. I hope everything works out. You know what they say. Not enough things can be said about a good, happy, healthy marriage. Of course, I realize that what Clay and I have is exceptional. Most husbands don't love their wives as much as he loves me. Oh, isn't that sweet? I know it's silly, but I do miss him, even if we're apart for just a few hours. And as much as I'd like him to, I know he can't stay home and spend the whole day with me. Not a big executive like him. Oh, we're going to have lunch today. We try and do that like twice a week or so after I go shopping. I like to show him how I spend his money. But usually I go over there just to tell him how much I adore him. You know, Egypt, thoughtful things like that are very important in a marriage.
Well, Ava, Egypt's situation is a bit different than yours.
I agree with you, Ava. There is nothing as sacred as the wedding vow. And while you and me are sharing like this, I'd be less than a friend if I didn't tell you about this premonition I had about you this morning. Premonition? You know, vibes. Ooh, that gives me the creeps, but I love it. Must be great having a close friend who can see into the future.
Oh, yeah, you never know what's going to come out of her mouth next.
So go ahead, tell me. What do you think? Well, there's this negative aura around you. Now, it's nothing to be worried about. But if you follow my advice, you'd stay indoors and take it easy a while. Well, I was just going to go visit Clay. I wouldn't risk it. Just lay low, you know, till the aura passes. Well, okay, I guess it'll give me an excuse to stay and visit with my mother. Good girl. And since I'm going out, you all can keep Minnie here from getting lonesome.
Isn't that touching?
Where is Mama?
In the garden, honey.
Oh, okay, well, that's where I'll be. By the way, the dress looks great. And thanks, Egypt, for all that good advice. Anytime.
Egypt, where are you getting all this stuff about the future cars and what have you?
Auras, it's for her own good. You don't want her at Alec's office when I'm there, do you? Guys, Miss Rescott gets to spend more time with her sons. So, how'd I look?
Like trouble.
Great. Oh, Winnie, this is it. I'm finally going to get to see Alex.
Egypt, I want you to think about this and what you're going to be doing to some people.
I know what it's going to do to this lady, and that is all that counts. Like the boss said, you can't start a fire without a spark. So, wish me luck. Mr. and Mrs. Alex Masters are just about to get a second chance.
Jack, Image is an advertising vehicle for us. It's like a 24-hour commercial.
I'm aware of that.
And why is there not a shred of socioeconomic data in this? It's no good to us.
Well, maybe I can sell it to public television.
Jack, my tolerance for your attitude is thin.
Oh, gee, what a surprise, Clay. I've been getting the same kind of sympathy from the rest of the family.
How long are you going to wallow in this self-pity? A week? A month? Or maybe this is a career choice?
That's pretty damned insensitive.
This has not been a banner year for me. I would have expected a little understanding.
You have it, Jack. You have it. I'm concerned about you. The family's concerned about you. We want to see you get back on the right track. Damn it, Jack. Divorce happens to the best of us.
The best of us didn't lose a woman like Stacy. So spare me your glib remarks.
All right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to sound glib. You're my nephew. Tell me. Just tell me. How do I help you?
You'd stop patronizing me for one thing. This will be back on your desk at the end of the week.
What was that all about?
Some problems on a project that Jack is on.
I'm trying to blame you and everyone else for him, I bet. Jack's problem is he can't get over himself.
He's had some tough breaks.
Well, haven't we all? He did all right at the casino last night, that's for sure. Cleaned up the craps table. Got a real kick out of making me pay him, too.
Rick, you two are cousins. Make an effort to get along with him, okay?
We're civil with each other. Actually, it was Stacy I was worried about.
Why?
I arranged a small party to celebrate the success she's having with her book, and I didn't want Jack to ruin it for her.
You're not jealous of Jack, are you?
Of course not, Dad. Stacy and I are friends. I even told her to go back to him.
Okay, good. We're family. It's important. All right, so what brings you into my house? What's the matter?
Who am I trying to kid? Dad, my feelings towards Stacy go way beyond friendship. I care about her a lot.
I say we chuck this story about people getting fleas from their pets.
It's a dog for sure.
Ooh.
What about this? Balding women, a secret shame.
Well, could be a hair-raising story. Actually, most of this stuff will be great for the show. Our doctor in Boston really came through.
Well, we've given him quite a retainer.
That's true, but it's the producer's job to know where the money goes.
Of course, forgive me.
Yeah, and also to handle the flack sometimes, like yesterday. Boy, your mother doesn't pull any punches, does she?
Never has and never will. She likes things done her way. Works for her in business, but not at home.
We should introduce her to my father.
What's your family like?
Well, they're a rare bunch, no doubt about that.
Well, the Aldens aren't exactly typical either. Tell me about your dad.
He's a driven man. Self-made millionaire. Son of a farmer. One of those all-American success stories.
I'm familiar with those.
Yeah, I guess that's where I got my tenacity for business. But that's where it ends, I hope. We've always had different values.
How so?
Well, to him, the worth of an individual is directly related to the size of their bank account. Never really got over the fact that I don't think that way.
Where were you raised?
Below the Mason-Dixon line. I'm a Hotlanta native. That's Atlanta to you Yankees.
Really? You don't have an accent.
Nah, it didn't help me out on Madison Avenue.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
2 brothers, both older, we keep in touch.
What about your mom?
Hey, enough already with this schmoozola. We got work to do.
Well, I'm glad you hung around so I could take my late morning break with you.
Oh, me too, Mama. This is home to me, you know that.
That's awful nice to hear.
Well, the mansion's wonderful and all, of course, but I don't know, I have just so many happy memories in this house. I guess it takes leaving a place to really appreciate it.
That's true, Ava, and that's a very grown-up thing to say.
Well, I'm not a child anymore, Mama. Matter of fact, Clay and I are thinking of having one of our own.
What? Oh, honey, Ava.
Well, Mama, everything's just so perfect for Clay and me right now, and having a baby would just bring more joy into our lives.
Well, it certainly is the most exciting time in a woman's life, being pregnant. I've been there often enough to know. It's all the fixing up, you know, and wondering if it's going to be a boy or a girl, and all your hopes and dreams.
You loved being a mother, didn't you?
Well, I still do. Most days. But now what's most important is that you're all happy with your own lives.
Well, what do you dream about now?
Well, lots of things, Ava. You're never too old to dream. You know what? Now and then they still come true.
Hi. I'm here to see Mr. Alden.
Well, I'm sorry. No one enters Mr. Alden's office unannounced.
Oh, that ain't necessary.
If you do not leave right now, I'll have security escort you out.
But this is real important. See, we go way back.
Well, you'll have to make an appointment.
You sure make it hard for friendly people to catch up. Okay, I'll come back another time. Don't have a cow.
Jack, I thought I asked you to call before dropping by. JJ's asleep.
I'm not here to see JJ. I'm here to see you. I think we need to talk.
Well, this is not a good time.
Stacy, I've been thinking about you, about us, ever since last night. I know you still love me.
Jack, I really don't want to get into this, okay? Last night was a mistake.
Last night was the first right thing that's happened in our relationship in months. I finally felt that you forgave me.
Oh, you are completely misreading what went on. The party was for me. I had no idea you were going to be at the casino. I had a drink, and you caught me at a weak moment.
Which only proves what I've been saying. Stacy, you've been denying your feelings for me ever since we separated.
Jack, of course I have feelings for you. We've shared a lot. We share a child.
We could share a life together. We could be a family. When I kissed you last night, I realized how pointless all the pain and anger were. I could feel you coming back to me.
Marriage is based on trust. You destroyed that between us. We can't go back.
Stacy, you have to at least give me a chance.
No! Jack, I can't let you hurt me again. Last night was a mistake. You should forget about it.
Oh, one obscure disease is beginning to sound like the next.
No problem with research for the show.
Oh, let's take a break. Hey, I make a mean scrambled egg. Interested?
Yes, I'm hungry.
Oh, maybe it's the bedroom set.
Jeff, I hated the way you stormed out of the office earlier. You know, it's silly of us to argue.
I am here to talk you into that weekend trip.
Land of Goshen, Ava, that Baltimore Oriole is so beautiful.
I am so glad Cherie left this book here. Oh, Mama, what do you think of the name of Lana for a little baby girl?
I think it's a good name for a bird.
Oh.
Ava, I hope you're serious about this motherhood business. It's not something you just jump into. You've got to give it some thought, because it's awful hard work.
You think I'm too flaky for it?
Honey, I didn't use that word.
Mama, I know I've made some mistakes, but Clay and I are sure this is what we want. I mean, the baby is one of the nicest gifts you can give to each other.
Well, I do think children make most marriages stronger.
Well, I can't imagine that happening. I mean, Clay and I have a great marriage as it is.
Right, I've heard it.
You know, all this good talk is making me feel like my negative aura has passed.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's silliness. Listen, I'm going to go do some shopping, and then I'm going to drop in on Clay. She loves surprises.
Okay, you tell him I said hi.
Love you, Mama.
Love you. Wow.
Yes.
Brenda, I think I left the warden file in Nan's office. Do you think you could go in there and get it for me?
Sure, Mr.
What'd I do? Leave it on your desk?
Hi, sweetie. Long time no see.
Tonight at 8/7 Central, Larry loses it when Balky invites a jailbird to stay over on Perfect Strangers. Then, Jesse finds a unique way to attract a girl on Full House. And later tonight at 10/9 Central, the return of a diet craze, fasting. Millions are doing it. Learn the risks and the rewards on 2020. Will Matt convince Nina to leave Pine Valley? Stay tuned for All My Children.